Everyone, welcome to my case study about my core floral design values and some examples of businesses that I found that exemplify those values. All right, so here's a list of my core values that I thought about and chose. So number one is sustainability. So really focusing on being conscious of the environment and the impact that my floral design business would have on the environment. Community engagement. So really trying to go above and beyond building a customer base and being part of the community. Appreciation of nature. So obviously flowers are a part of nature. They're so beautiful, and that kind of goes into the creativity value. So using creativity to share how beautiful nature can be. And then the last value is curiosity. I feel like the best mentors that I have and the people who I know who are the most successful in the floral industry are people who are constantly learning, always looking for new people to learn from, and just being very open to new ideas. So the first business that I found is called Blue Ridge Blooms. This is a farmer florist operating out of Western North Carolina, just outside of Asheville. They were established in 2015, and they grow cut flowers and put the flowers together for wedding events. I highlighted that they have 22 five-star Google reviews. I thought that was impressive, and I included a link in my slideshow if you want to check out those reviews. Everyone just raves about how amazing this business is. All right, so here are their values and how they tie into mine. They really have a focus on land stewardship and healthy soil. So growing things in a way that is environmentally friendly and fostering good soil, habitat for pollinators. Several times in the things that I read about them, they mentioned that they are constantly looking to learn from other farmers and designers and are always growing their skill set. So being open and curious. And then they share beauty in the form of unique, natural, and lush designs. I'll go back a slide real quick just to show an example of a bridal bouquet that they made. And I included a link to their gallery. They have some really, really gorgeous and impressive designs. And here I wanted to highlight something that they posted on Facebook. Uh, they obviously were impacted by Hurricane Helene back in 2024. And if you want to take a moment and pause, I'm not going to read the whole thing, but they talk here about how the weekend that the hurricane hit, they had two weddings. Their road was blocked off by fallen trees, but they actually walked all of the flowers down to their friend who was able to give them a ride. I think that's a really great example of how they went above and beyond to be real community members, helping people out in a really difficult time. The next business I wanted to highlight is called Little Acre Flowers. They're a florist in Washington, D.C., and they are the only florist in Washington, D.C. that sells 100% locally sourced flowers. And they mentioned that they have a farm to vase model. So getting flowers in the morning and then arranging them, and they're on your doorstep that day. And they do daily arrangements, but also some events. I really like their style. They use a lot of colors, obviously, some unique things that are all grown in the DMV area. So they, again, support the local economy by purchasing flowers from local farms. This is something that they highlighted a few times in what I was reading about them. They really want to put money back into the community and support farmers. They even have a section on their website where they highlight all of the farms that they buy flowers from. And by doing so, they're reducing their environmental impact instead of buying flowers that were shipped from overseas on huge jets from large farms that use a lot of harmful pesticides. They're choosing to purchase from local farms close by, putting money back into the economy and supporting regenerative farming practices. And in doing so, they're selling these really amazing quality flowers that are super fresh. I found a few articles where they're in the press. One example is an NPR article where they talked about how rather than purchasing roses on Valentine's Day, you can make the choice to purchase local tulips. I thought that was a fun article. They're featured in Goop, talking about how they lower waste by offering arrangements that are kind of like a daily recipe. So rather than, calling and asking for something specific, you would just place an order for their daily recipe. And in that way, they can kind of use up all of their flowers instead of having that huge overhead. And then they also are featured on Florist Review in an article about um, the benefits of selling local products. So that's a really great article as well. Thanks so much for watching, and I hope everyone has a great weekend.